It's such a pleasure to welcome Shaan, all the way from Mumbai. He's in the Bay Area performing for Shankar Eye Foundation. Please welcome Shaan. Shaan, such a pleasure to have you here again in the Bay Area. Last time you performed in 2011 and it was a rocking show. This year you brought together a group of young singers and of course Amli from a performer. Talk about what we are expecting in the show this time.
Hi Kavita, it's always a pleasure to be here in the Bay Area, and my best wishes to Sitare TV and all your viewers, and congratulations on the outset for this wonderful job that you've been doing, for the community, for everyone, this wonderful television show. Well, this time we're very excited. We've had two wonderful shows already, and now looking forward to the big one, which is here in the Bay Area and San Jose, and I've been here quite a few times before. This probably should be my fifth or sixth performance, but the last time was in 2011, and it was a wonderful show. I still have some wonderful memories from there, and I'm hoping to create more memories, hoping to create more, unforgettable moments for myself, and hopefully for all those who come and witness the show tomorrow. And really looking forward to it.
It's such a pleasure to hear your voice and the development of your work for the past 2 decades, from Tanha Dil and the young songs you've done, to now also singing for Shashant, a younger artist. How does that feel when you're singing for one of the the lead younger males that are of the crowd that's going? And how do you modulate your voice for someone like that?
Actually, very honestly, it's not something that you really work on. I mean, you just sing the song the way you think of it. But I would like to think of myself very young. I like to think of myself as someone who still has a youthful voice, and of course, when you picture the artist and when you sing it, somewhere subconsciously you sound like the artist a little bit, and it always works. It always helps if you know who you're singing for. You can bring in that energy, you can bring in that vibe, that is required for the artist. Singing for youngsters, I'd like to say I've sung for almost, the last I counted, about 24 debutant actors, right from Dino Moria, Arjun Rampal, Tushar Kapoor, Zaid Khan, Ritesh Deshmukh, Harman Baweja. Sung for a lot of Ranbir Kapoor in Savaria. Yes. So lots of names come to my mind, and I'm very happy and glad that I'm still carrying on to do that. So that's great.
In 2 decades, you can see how the industry has changed quite a bit, even just in a short amount of time, with the onset and advancement in technology and the changes in Bollywood, and specifically in the music genres. What are some of the drastic and noteworthy, I would say very easily identifiable changes that you would mention?
I would think, at the time that I came into the scenario to sing, I'd say about 90, 95, 96, the changes had kind of just started happening. So what hadn't happened for the previous, say, 50 years, starting from, say, 1930 when, talkie films started and, musical films started, all the way till 90, something that's 60, 65 years, the changes were there, but in terms of technology, in terms of quantum difference, it wasn't so much. But since then to now, there have been so many changes. Even in the last 2 years have been so different from the previous 4 years. And 2011, when I was here, there was a different scenario. Now I'm here, it's a different scenario in terms of the kind of music that is being accepted. So when you talk about technology, of course, a lot digital, one word for the whole thing, has made all the difference. And acceptance, different voices, different styles, different genres, even music that is not so musical is considered music. Experimental music has become mainstream. Mainstream's become niche, I think. So it's all it's all amazing, all that's going on. But I think it's all towards finally your music is a reflection of the society at the moment, and I think today people they're quick to grab, quick to move on. So trends are also very quickly changing. What is in or what is hot today in about a couple of years is almost redundant. So it's a very interesting time, and I think it's a survival of the fittest. You have to adapt, you have to learn to accept, and that's what I'd like to do. And if something is working, then it's working for some reason.
What are
So you
some
have
of
to
the
accept it.
trends right now in music that you?
I'd say today, trends being, today we're looking at music with shorter shelf lives. So we want a song that can instantly catch, grab, and then probably for the next 3 or 4 months, be there and then fade away. So for something like that, for someone to catch you instantly, you have to make things that are very catchy, very sort of, it's got to have almost like a jingle quality to it. The voices have to have something that'll stick out, so you hear it and say what's going on, and things like that. So
All the language issues. That
the
are
language
coming
has
up,
to be simpler. You have to be able to communicate to the younger generation who, don't have the time or the energy to really stretch themselves to understand what is going on. They have to be fed the music easily. Having said that, I think there's a lot of beautiful melodious music also that is coming through, and actually that's the kind of music that is standing the test of time. So I think the smarter producers, smarter actors are seeking songs that have longevity, and hopefully that's going to help bring back the trend of melodious and beautiful music.
And Shaan, you're not just a singer, but you've been a singer, composer, songwriter. You've done so many different things, and of course a judge, a TV host, so many talents in one person. What is something that you want to do?
Well, actually, honestly, it's just the opportunities. I've had the good fortune to get all these opportunities. But the one thing that I really am keen to do is compose more prolifically, not just one-off for my albums. But so I've started composing now, and I'm composing along with my partners Gaurav Dasgupta and Roshan Balu, two very, very talented youngsters. They're much younger than me, but that's how I like it. I like to collaborate with younger people. So your music is fresh, your music is more today, and we're looking forward to doing a lot of work. We've already bagged a few big projects. So hopefully 2016 we'll see a whole new avatar, whole new music that I'm trying to do. And luckily, we're getting to do music that is very, contemporary and yet very strong in its melody and its content.
You're in addition to your own career, you're promoting young talent and bringing so many stars from Little Champs forward. What are some of the things that you identified in these artists that you say that they're talented, that you want to help them move forward?
I wouldn't really say I'm helping them move forward because, it's their talent, it's their amazing quality of being able to sing pitch perfect and so beautifully is what, they deserve more than this. Every bit of this, they deserve it. And I'm just fortunate and, that they'd probably at some point look back and say, oh, we did a tour with Shaan uncle or whatever. So it's just I'm happy to be a part of this, and I wish them all the best because they deserve everything. They're absolutely fabulous.
Thank you, Shaan. It was a pleasure talking to you again, and a wonderful job on the show tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing it.
Hopefully the next time I'm here again, we can do a little chat again in a quieter environment.
Yes,
but
I know.
For now, we can't help it. They've all been very quiet for a while. The party has begun, so join the party.
Right. Thank you so much.
चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए दोस्तों, हमें खुश रहना है, हंसते रहना है, जिंदगी को झेलना नहीं है, जिंदगी के साथ कदम मिला कर चलना है, और इसके लिए एक सिंपल सा सुझाव है, क्या करना है? मुस्सु मुस्सु हंसी, दिल में लाए लाए, मुस्सु मुस्सु हंसी दिल